everyone's having a lovely evening. Let's keep this on over. Okay, yeet, woo, woo, yeet. I had to do a few updates as always, but we are here. We are here. It chooses not to crash. I don't know why, but a lot of my games have been crashing recently. Wait, oh. Okay, we're alive. Thank goodness. Let me go ahead and put the sound on really quickly. We're doing the side story. Oh, please don't. Okay. We're doing a side stories just to kind of catch up on 100% everything. And then we're going to continue on with the main story. Everything's normal. And then hopefully we'll get close to... There we go. We'll get close to finally getting to see the voice acting. That's one thing that I was waiting on for All There's Life, and it's still not here. So we need to finish these two extra stories, story 3, and then Aria, and then we'll be back to the rest of the story. There's still more extra stories after that, but yeah, we finished everything else. So without further ado, let me not procrastinate. If it chooses to load. So let's see, 8, 9, 10, 15. We need to go with 11. Woo woo. It's so hot. Pain, pain, pain. I know the pain. For Vera, pain is what makes life life. Oh, is this like a little side story for Vera? But there is no pain to be found here. To the uninitiated, the quietude of this place might even hit at inner peace, which to Vera is purgatory, is limbo. In purgatory, the past revives, echoes replays, and so Vera lives through the pain and joy of battle. This is why Vera seeks the battlefield, dancing on a tightrope between life and death, capering in the euphoria of adrenaline shots flowing in her vital fluids. Here Vera finds her peace. Here Vera lives until her demise. As such, the imminent quietude drives Vera distraught, to the point where it even reminds her of the conversation with Commandant Nicola before she landed in this place. What Nicola say? Therapist reporting. Oh, that's Nicola. I don't know, I was thinking of Watanabe. Vera waltzed into Nicola's office and slapped a copy of the mission directive on Nicola's desk. The scattered stack of papers and hollow tapes caused Nicola's old world mementos to flop on the desk and tumble onto the floor. Care for an explanation, Commander Nicola? Syrup is known for assault and decap strikes on some silly recon mission in this water part thingy. I have no obligations to explain why I assigned you this mission. No, you do. If you don't tell me what you're looking for, I can't guarantee that you'll get what you want. And please don't forget, I'm only obeying your commands because of your little promise of giving me pain and suffering enough to draw it all out. Is she like a masochist? Oh my gosh, she's a masochist! So I need an explanation. You'll thank me for going on this mission. A water park that you can't relax in. That's not an explanation. There is something you'd want in this mission, which is why I assigned it to you. And of all the hounds I could deploy, only you are capable of perfectly accomplishing my orders. You're trying something? Track down a person called Show. Oh yeah, like a little robot dude. I'll tell you when it's time to act. That's still hardly an explanation. You can expect an explanation all you want, but I'm not obligated to answer. All I can say is that if you're looking for a battle, you'll find it there. Ugh. Very well. Then I guess I'll have a gander at what you've packed in your mystery box. With that, Vera turned and left. Justice. Justice for us. ... Ha ha ha, Noctis. Hey guys, we finished getting the boom booms in place. Boom 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 boom, I want you in me boom. Anyway, give a call and we'll blow this place to pieces. Noctis, you suck at shutting up. I'm just doing my job here. Just shut up if you don't want to become a slab of wetware. Noctis, how are the little birdies doing? Natsuki Roland messed their pace up a little, and Kamui fell. Now they seem to have found themselves some new helpers. Spectacle, thank you for the likes. Space taco. I said fuck taco. I forgot the E. Oh, thank you for the heart. Thank you. Anyway, now they've split up. One new guy went underground, the other went inside the park. Underground? You mean that? Yep. Deader than dead, kinda dead zone. Fireball's still been working fine. He just strutted in there. So what do you say? Should I go give him a sniff? Guy does feel a little familiar. Imagine you just walk up onto someone and just started smelling him. Just like, the fragrances. This type of deodorant. Like, okay, wrap it up. No, that won't be necessary. He'll regroup with the others sooner or later. Let's begin. It's in monotone. Very scary. After Vera left, Nicola silently gathered up the things Vera slipped into the floor, placing them back onto the table. Then he linked to Babylonia's internal channel. She agreed. No, this is also part of the plan. I don't care about what you think, this is part of the plan. I remember what we did very clearly. I wonder who he's talking to. You can skip the part of saying we made the right choices. This is all to retake Earth. Who are we talking to? I don't know. 11. Oh, it's time for a brawl. Oh, thank you for the likes, Fanatical. Hopefully I did not butcher that. Goodbye. It's gonna be sprinting in there, just be like, fire in a hole. I find that after all the updates, the loading page has just been getting longer for some reason. What have y'all been doing? Oh, please don't crash.
Let's begin pillaging this battlefield.
Say less. Anywho, I'll be pinning the target's possible locations on the radar. Just follow it. Alright, easy enough. And then they're like, battle. I probably should have. Ow, it's jeez. Let me free. I'm be dodging well, and then all of a sudden I just get turned up. I would assume it's over here. Yoink.
Feed me.
I don't know if I'm a fan of there particularly. Fighting isn't too bad without fans. Spencer feels lost. Aw. Raiders reading should be fine. I think we'll just follow it. Okay? Point me in the wrong direction and you'll pay when the mission's over. Yeah, I got you. Just follow the radar. Radar is telling me to go backwards. Hold on. Oh yeah, we were on a hot air balloon. Whee! It's just not sitting right. Let me in. Alley-oop. Yoink. Easy. I'm supposed to be going this way? Yep. Another hot air balloon? I guess so. Look at it all lovey-dovey. Oh, this is not a hot air balloon. This is a Ferris wheel. Her hair just all in her face. Do that bother me while I'm trying to enjoy my amusement park? Easy. Go back. Okay. Are we getting back on it? For what reason? I heard just wasting our time.
Have your perfect little victory.
I want the new frame of Vera. And that's one thing I do want. Explosions. All members, be on alert. Scan for the sources. I've located where the destination signal came from. We can make it in time if we surround them now. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's throw hands. With the residue heat from the faraway explosion still palpable in the air, Vera stands in the front of the entrance to the aquarium corridor. We cool being this upfront about it? Them Grey Ravens might take this the wrong way, yeah? You make it sound like a bad thing. I'll get more toys this way, right? Successfully blocked 2 possible routes. Target should be contained for 30 minutes. That's more than enough. Let's begin. Oh wait, situation update. The birds are flying faster than we thought they could. The footsteps of you and your companions announce your arrival. You and the others surround Farah from 2 ends. You are my fire. Why are you here? Huh, what does that have to do with you? If you're here, then that means Commander Nicola is. Yeah? What's it got to do with you then? Kudano deserters. Did we desert Kudano? I don't think so. Don't get me wrong, there are times when I envy you. At least your little birdcage seems to be giving you some inner peace. Hey Vera, I knew it. You caught their attention on purpose. Stop being a muckhead and get me out of this. A grenade explodes by Lee's feet, sending up light and smoke. Hey, reminding y'all on public channel next time, yeah? And it won't be these smokers next round. Why do we have... what? Why do they hate us? After you finally get rid of the smoke, Vera is already nowhere to be found. The nearby Corruptus seems to be drawn by the explosion and light, and slowly surround you. Wait, is Nicola trying to get rid of the Grey Ravens? Is that what's going on? Same as before. Just makes a mess and never cleans up. 20 minutes later. Oi, you feeling kinda different, girl? Is it just me, or are you being extra annoying today? I mean, you ain't thinking they might be a chance for you to change or something? 21, ring is... Trooper, go! On second thoughts, don't ring it off entirely. Guy's still useful. Probably. Alright. Hey, what was just kidding, ma'am? Hey, you devil, don't come closer. Have mercy. Alright, enough of this nonsense. Blow up all the scheduled sites and move over to the next target location. Alright, blast sites net 2 to 16. What does that mean? A full course of dynamite. Coming right up, dynamite. Okay, sure. I feel like he's trying to pronounce like dynamite, but like try to put a little flavor on it, and it just didn't make sense after that. Dynamite. Venus Splash Park underground construction area. Warning, warning. Oh, thank you for the follow, Andres. Structural damage to multiple supporting columns within the park. Damage report pending. Unauthorized personnel are advised to stay in place and wait for the help of security personnel. Oh, I find it funny they're like, oh, by the way, the place is collapsing, the world is going down. If you don't belong here, stay put. If everything falls on you, it'll be fine. You should have reconsidered your life choices. Blah, blah, blah. Can this stupid broadcast just shut up already? I know there's been explosions. Kami mutters while splitting apart a beam with his greatsword. He then climbs on the beam and repeats this process to climb upward. Hell, can't even tell where is where now. Guess I'll just head up. I did that in Minecraft. I was like so lost, and I was like, you know what? If I can't find the entrance, I'm gonna make my own. A while later, the Kamu get in contact. Liv shakes her head wordlessly at you. You're still in a signal blind spot, huh? Guess we can only wait. Not that there's much else we can do. Panic. Just panic. After what feels like an eternity, Kamu finally reaches the top level of the pump room. A pump room, but the sight Kamu sees is decidedly inhuman in design. Strange growths meld and link with others in incomprehensible ways. Only the squirming red electric currents, faintly visible on the abnormal Euclidean's dimensions, hint at its history as a pump room. That was so broken. Dear God. What could the pumps be transporting? The answer might be better left unanswered. Kamu knows better than to delve into it. He is merely trying to find a miracle hatch that could lead him to the surface. Now there's a hatch. And the overhanging structure ahead lies a hatch. With a hatch above ground, a corresponding one below should also exist. That must be the logical that the auto building system operates on. If only that was true. The only issue is that the hatch is covered in an excess of ash and lock marks, and even the hinges are infested with strange viral growths. Burn it. Or tear it apart. The hatch remains set. Camus slams his great sword in the fury, attempting to destroy the hatch, but it budges not even a little, evidently not something easily broken at his normal output. What if Camus tries to increase its power outage? Lack of a mind link with a commandant will likely... The surface is close, perhaps? Camus decides to try his luck and activates his communications link. Hello? Anyone can hear me? Please show me mercy. I'm surprised that out of everyone, he was just not strong enough to go ahead and unlock it. Here. You here. Can you hear me? Guess it was worth trying to get to the surface. I'm down in. I don't even know where I am. I think I have a hatch to the surface here before me, but it ain't budging from my end. I have an idea. I just pulled the building standard reference of Venus Splash Park from the Ferris wheel terminal. I've roughly figured out the design system this whole place runs on. According to the reference, the hatches in the area are all installed in the ground end of the rotating mechanism. They have pyrotechnic fasteners for emergency activation. So what do we do? This kind of run-of-the-mill control system should be a cakewalk for you to crack, yeah? As long as there's signal. Alright then, access the network through the signature codes I just sent you and hack into the control system. Done. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Nice job, Lee. Okay, now we'll just have to input a manual overload command here. Or not. You hear alarm bells ring in the park, followed by a dull explosion. The hatch should be blown open. What's left is to hope that we blew open the right one. Imagine we blew open the wrong one and just see an entire storm of just corrupted sliding into their DMs. Surprise, Shorty!
All there is to hate!
I reckon we did the right one. I made it out.
A guest. Please follow me, dear guest.
Very well. Down we go. Oh.
Ah, Betty.
Oh, okay, so. Ooh, what's that? That was not friend. Definitely a foe. Good flow. Oh. It's over here. No. I have to go around, don't I? Do. Oh my gosh, it's a little fishy. Let us hop onto the well. The coordinates they sent back suggest they're headed to the Ferris wheel. Using that thing over there will be the quickest. Very well. I wonder if it's required to finish them all off if we could just pass by them. I mean, they're not strong, so we could always finish them off, but I'm just curious. Nope. Okay, there we go. Cheerio. Should probably turn this around so I could see. I got a seed in the ground. Down. Oh.
We have unwanted visitors.
I am not the fear. Wait, I do not fear. I am the fear. Something like that. I was close to it. Imagine how bad his posture really is. Like, my guy is hunched over. Like, he looks fine like this, but just, like, imagine.
La 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 la, a Ferris wheel.
Oh. I thought that was our stop for a second.
Whee!
And out we go. Alright. I think we went a different way compared to how we usually go. Oh, ow. Jeez. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's look at the health bars. They're still showing. Okay. Did a little bomb thing. Oh, or not.
No mercy!
This Callahan. Signs of fighting everywhere. Gotta hurry and meet up with them. Is he worried about
There
us?
are enemies everywhere. Let's get ready for the next battle.
Chesticles. I was playing the Tome game Friday. I was just like, Biba. Even the others are waiting anxiously when a familiar dark figure finally appears in front of you. You guys sure are flashy. Well, you didn't blow the place up. I also met that gloomy fish lady underground. Whatever it'll take, let's just end this ASAP. Yeah.
Hasn't signals detected? Several of them.
What are the coordinates?
They're coming from the other side of the hidden passage in the main plaza.
Kamadan. Looks like we have no time to lose. Let's go. Let's go. Let's I don't know. Let's jiggle. Alright, so that was 14, right? Yeah, that's 14. Into the story, you're dying today? I doubt.
Hello there, friend.
Ah, forget it, friend. What nonsense it is. By now, you should have already realized that this is just a madman's ravings with an imaginary friend. Have you ever wondered what it would be like on the day you die? I might die at any time. I'm close enough to that place, so there's no need for me to hide anymore. Strangely, I don't have any resentment about it. When those people were after me, I ran like a rat potted by some hot metal rod. When Roland burned the research facility to the ground, I was cowering like a child. Who are we talking about and who is this? When I learned that it was the Godfather who betrayed me, though, I instead felt nothing. Maybe it's true what their leader, the little girl, said, that humans are weak, vile, unworthy of trust. That must be the case. I finally feel like things are about to come to an end. But I must apologize, my friend. This story of mine, not some thrilling tale. Only now do I realize that I am nothing but a coward. A coward that even to kill a man, I need someone to place the knife in my hand. Hello, friend. I guess this is goodbye. Never made proper farewells before, so allow me, my imaginary friend, allow me a proper farewell. Meanwhile, so we just got a little poetic little something something going, and there was like, meanwhile, in our parallel universe. Like, okay. And the main boss on the other side of the hidden passage.
So, how was your last supper? I must have forgotten. You're no longer human. You don't require food. Have you bid your farewells to family and friends?
You have no families or friends. Okay, she just want to rub salt into the wound for no reason.
He who has nothing. Did you at least have a good night's sleep?
Luna shakes her head in the face of some silence. Disappointed.
Pitiful child. Even the last day of your life is in such misery.
You're not after what I know, are you? You went to all this trouble looking for me, not because you're trying to know something.
Hi, Sixie. Hello. Welcome.
How you doing?
Yes, I don't care at all. Not a sliver.
Why?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's because of your impudence. That merciful agent protected you by making you an ascendant, but instead you squandered your hard-earned rebirth marching into territories not yours to tread. I hope your death will make other agents realize that humans are not worth saving.
Haha, miss. The info backup he scattered in various parts of the theme park have been found and destroyed. The execution could begin at any time. Just that? That's what you people want? To take the Ascension Network all for your own? How dare you, mere mortal? Wait, he's a part of the Ascension Network. Guessing at the wheel of Miss Luna.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Looking at the time, our guests should be arriving soon.
Indeed, they are close.
So any last words?
Just what are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for indeed? Don't worry, it's not what you are waiting for, that's for certain. Lamia?
An X-shaped shadow screams quickly near Luna, space distorts, and a figure materializes out of thin air. Miss Luna, I'm here!
Did you do everything I told you to?
Yes. Every
good girl.
In appreciation, or perhaps out of a mere amusement, Luna stretches out a hand and gently pats Lamia's face. Shall she blush? She does.
Miss Luna! Good work. You did well. Step back and wait for everything to end. Okay. You step into the plaza only to see the remains of a certain construct scattered all over the plaza. A massive figure with its back facing you is admiring a huge bionic statue in front. As if sensing your arrival, the figure turns towards you. I've been waiting for you. He always tries to act like he has aura, and he's just kind of like mediocre. Respectively saying. Shortly before the Grey Ravens arrived, the time skips are kind of a little too much, but eh. It is time. As you wish. Our guest from Babylonia seems to be late. Is this part of your plan too, miss? Yes. This is our own problem. We'll deal with it ourselves. With that, the massive cartoonish statue behind them suddenly begins to transform. Bear? Yeah. You ran here last for the statue. I know this is mere hollow projection. You are here for the real Shakespeare underneath it. Shakespeare, the defense robot made in the image of an animation from your childhood. Oh, how did you know? Okay, well, just know that if I was here, this will probably be the last thing I see. Did you not say so yourself? I know what you know. I want what you want, no? I hope this makes you feel better on your way to hell. A shadow flies out of the hollow projection and prances slowly to Shom. Very scary. Bless your heart. No, Spear! The shadow crunches on Shom's torso as if trying to break him into two. I would reckon that. Also, jump scare. Arr! Almost instantly, the shadow pulls Shom back into the hollow projection and returns. Ay. A rumble of mechanical screeches ring out from within, crushing, fracturing, masticating at something. I need to start putting like some flashing light warnings because geez. No screams, no cries, only cheering. Fluids and gears fall near the statue's feet. It doesn't give any warning, and if you were to play this without suspecting, you could be in a lot of trouble. I've been waiting for you. I'll apologize for hindering you from achieving your purpose. Miss Luna wishes for this, so please understand. We are not the same as we were in Kulong. You might not be able to stop us this time. Is that so? Regrettably, I am not the same as well. Legos. Like Roland, Gabriel's words echoed and distorted in everyone's communication channel. Only Gabriel's words are more potent than Roland's, and the whispers accompanied by howls echoes in everyone's MIND. Able to bear the noise of the info flooding out of the channel, everyone could do nothing but stabilize themselves. Gabriel moves. Camus recovers due to his previous experience and reacts to Gabriel, but he was already too late. Gabriel captures you. What folly! Humankind is forever bringing about its own destruction. Even if you eradicate the punishing virus in the foreseeable future, these constructs are your shield bearers. Still be discarded like pairs of worn-out shoes. Wouldn't you assume that? This is Miss Luna's will, so please understand. Humans are not the epitome of absurdity. You do not even realize what the punishing virus really is. You begin to suffocate. Everything begins turning black and white. Of course, I bear no innate hatred for humans themselves. You are pitiful beings to be eliminated by the punishing virus sooner or later. When the dust settles, only those under the protection of the Ascension Network will survive. Darkness begins to eat away your field of vision, and even Gabriel's words spoken right before you begin to sound distant. This is your end. This is your granddaddy. Huh, you look pretty miserable. Do it like we planned. 4 grenades explode above Gabriel's head. Pathetic. Wasn't targeting you. A flash cuts past you, bringing light into your world. Even the echoes in your ears dissipate. Is it... No, it's Farah. I thought it was Chrome. Can you get yourself up? You try to respond by standing up, but your arms and legs are unresponsive, as if they were stripped of their bones. Humans, so fragile. Shutter in front of you leans down and flips you over. You might not feel any pain just yet, but a word of warning. Get ready, you will now. The shadow pulls out a rod-like object and stabs you hard in the chest. You're going to do like a little prick, a little slash. You're just like, bow, bleed. Okay, Vera, I understand. Vera! Enough noise. Hurry up and get your medics here to clean up the mess. I jabbed the Commandant with a shot of standard adrenaline, else Sly Boo would have been dead in 10 minutes. Your medics have CPR devices, yeah? You go get Sly Boo breathing.
Oh, so you just kind of like nuked me.
Hello, I don't have human-use CPR devices on me. I'm not kidding. Coming.
Why did you help us?
Why did I help Sly Boo? That was just a side dish. This one here is our main course.
Who? Yep, she looks kind of psychotic. Vera pulls out her blade and points it at Gabrielle, who has already recovered from the shockwave of grenades.
Sorry, big guy. I know it's your boss lady's orders. I've got a job to do as well.
Boyle?
And that's sending you to hell.
Boyle? I'm sorry. What in the world is a boil?
Fool. Alright then. Guess you're okay with me doing my job.
Just a warning.
Try making a move on another one around here and I'll cut your head off from behind.
Okay.
And no need to thank me. I'm a good executioner.
Wordlessly, Gabrielle moves along with Vera, and the two slowly edge into battle.
Good. Thank you for your cooperation. Happy killing.
I don't know about that. I mean, on guard, I guess. Sure. Like,
Not good enough.
He's just so lanky. He's like majority just legs. I will kill you, cut you up, and toss you in the sea, piece by piece.
We shall see.
Alright, here we go.
Oh! Not good enough.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Nope. Hold on, let me come. Okay, ouch. I try to get the distance in there. Okay, here we go. I'm out of... Ouch. I ran out of stamina. Nope. There we go, that's what I was attempting to do previously on Digimon. Okay. Woo! I'm getting torn up.
This is my favorite feeling.
Of Opal's dying? Ma'am? No. Yes, please. I need some healing. Ouch. Ah! Is that it? Woo! Dope. Yoink. Okay. I don't know if I hit. Ouch. Okay.
Stand up.
Let's face it, you're no match for me. As I continue to take you down.
Oh yeah?
Maybe.
Have your perfect little victory, Commandant.
And it was just casually bothering me.
Vera dodges Gabrielle's aerial charge and slashes Gabrielle's calf with her blade as he zips past her. Gabrielle makes a turn in the air in time, dodging Vera's attack and putting distance between them.
Power. Reaction speed. Ductility. Ductility?
Subpar. Huh. Thanks for the bad review. Noctis.
Coming. A barrage of air grenades and armor-piercing rounds shower Gabrielle continuously, forcing him to retreat before he can attack Vera. Pathetic.
21. Got it. Another explosion follows, and the building above Gabrielle's head collapses, interrupting Gabrielle's happy blow. And this is why big fella like you are just all muscle and nothing else. And my work here is done.
You do not seek my death?
Ha, of course. Bringing off your stupid face would take a war of the scale of Kulong. That's not what I can do with my authority. I'm just after the Ascension Necrid on you. Alright, and done. Asmos Tracker really is something, eh? We now have the full network model of our Gabby here.
As if to provoke Gabrielle, Vera deliberately turns on the speaker to her communications device so that Gabrielle can hear the excited Noctis.
Don't think we didn't catch what Shone's hiding, but it's no different taking it from you.
Vera arches her body and leaps high in place. Grenades and flashbangs fired by Noctis in number 21 explodes right under her feet.
Ta-ta, fool.
You're not getting away. And I know this is a dumb question, but like, is the Grey Ravens just like standing there T-posing? Like, what are we doing? Gabriel's wings on his back emit a strange glow, and he takes off into the air. This cannot be used for long, but still enough to catch a mere fly. Going after the Vera, jumping between buildings, Gabriel soars into the air. Well, the sky. Excellent. 17 it is. Okay, this is an interesting mix-up, but okay. Anyone but our original team. Who? Where? When? Why? How? Why is everything dark? This is what death feels like? Commandant!
CPR! Second cycle! 2, 1, shock!
Tuka, think of something! Everyone's voices flutter around you. Oh, that's right, we did get stabbed. And I'm just like, are we just standing there? Close at times, far at times. In the middle of your trance, you seem to hear a faint, hello there, friend. Hello, my darkness friend. Something like that. Like I said, hello there, friend. This should be the last message. What is before me is death. After this, there likely won't be someone with the leisure to leave an infinite message loop on the public channels. I'm a coward, a scoundrel. That's why I knew from the beginning that I might not walk to the end of my path. I'm a coward, a scoundrel. Even so, I'm leaving a final message, 3 voice recordings to loop infinitely, play on the channels. To avoid the ascendants, I've limited the power of the signal transmission to a small range, and it is also maxed. Sorry if you took it for the ravings of a madman. When the future of the Ascension Network collapsed before my eyes, I knew that I had no choice but to tell others what I knew. Shakespeare, the last resort, is probably no longer under my control anymore. I'll likely be devoured by it and turned into mulch to make heteromers. Is it supposed to be like Shakespeare, but like playful? But it's okay. My knowledge is hidden in the sixth sense of my spine, section of my spine. It's not something that can be destroyed by its teeth. I will die here, so I leave everything to you. I'm not a good person, but my humanity find this ember that I leave. My friend, my Tomodachi, my Aibo.
CPR, 10th cycle! T1 shot!
I just know my ribs are all sorts of just messed up, cracked and bruised. Warm tactical touch, pain from electric shock, and pain from the wound caused by the adrenaline injection in your chest. Air rushes into your lungs. Color returns to your vision. Commandant! Commandant!
Heartbeat is back! Commandant, can you see me? Can you move?
You're squishing my hand. Help. Everyone helps you up, and what meets your eyes is Vera fighting with Gabriella Farr. Karenina, Kamu, and the others are trying to stop the corrupt from closing in. In the middle of the plaza is a huge childlike statue of a cartoonish shark. Shakespeare, the last resort, is probably no longer under my control anymore. It's likely to be devoured by it and turn into mulch to make heteromers. But it's okay, my knowledge is hidden in my sixth section of my spine. It's not something that can be destroyed by its teeth. Aha! Everyone prepare for battle. I will continue to command.
Commandant, you're in a dangerous physical condition now.
I know, I'm bleeding, but I must. You need only say it, Commandant, and I will make it happen.
I pulled the surveillance records from the main plaza. A dark figure swallowed Shom and retreated into the bionic statue projection. Commandant, I admire and respect your desire to command. Do know that I will keep monitoring your physical condition.
Thanks, I guess. And you got epic music just like, just know that if you die on us, I will bring you back to life and kill you again.
Oh, look at the little shark.
So
I'll be your wings, Commandant. Your orders, please.
If we're going to fight, we'll have to flush it out first. Okay. Yoo-hoo! Wait, is it that tall? It's giving like a Poppy's Playtime right now, and it's kind of scaring me. Okay.
Oh, it's so tiny!
It's interesting to hear the singing. Reminds me of Persona in a sense.
Aww.
Yep, that would definitely be the last thing I see. Woo. Oh, okay.
Is this all I have?
They got like a little charge up. Oh, what? Hey, that is not fair. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. I need to like close the gap.
Your orders, please.
Be my blade.
Just go ham. Oh snap. She just one-shotted it. Okay. Is it over? I kinda doubt. Watch out! High viral reaction surging from the shark. Mr. Shark. I just knew it was too easy. I think we should be concerned. Okay, here we go. Can I... Ouch. Okay. Ouch.
Is this all I
Jeez. No. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to go ahead and dodge. Okay. Still managed to get back at it. Goodness me. Hold on. Jeez. Okay, there you go. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Okay. Never mind.
I'll protect. I can do it.
Your orders, please.
I can probably do this at a distance. Ah! There we go. That's more like it.
I can do it.
I can do this. Ouch! I can fix it.
Your orders, please.
I'm gonna. Go ham. Just go ham. Go, go, go. Yoink. Okay.
Out of the way.
Yoink.
Be my blade.
Take him out. There we go. Lovely.
Let's play. Let's
If
maybe
only
not.
this were the last, Commandant.
Okay, Picasso.
let's play. Let's
Shakespeare crumbles, letting off distorted noises and collapses in front of you. Is it over?
Commandant, please sit and rest now.
I'll call Babylonia. With Liv's support, you slowly lie on the ground. The sky of the theme park fills your vision. The faint traces of the moon and the stars and daylights bespeckle the clear blue of the summer skies. Is everything over? Perhaps. What did they call this again? A holiday? President Hoskins needs to get that overtime pay ready. Double. Imagine a double overtime pay. Yeah, that's not happening. And a detailed report about Luna and Shom would have to be written too. Let's get the engineering force in to just blow the place up and rebuild it as well. As for what's in Shom's spine, well, let's forget about that. As long as it's in the report, Asmo will sort it out. With things finally at the end, a wave of fatigue washes over. Eyelids drooping. No. No. That's it? Oh, okay. I was like, okay, it's just a black screen. Commandant, what's wrong?
Commandant seems to have slept.
You guys take care of the Commandant for a while. I'll call for reinforcements. Meanwhile, in the high place that overlooks the plaza.
Inelegant, but our goal has been achieved. Our goodbyes will have to wait until another day.
Luna leaps high into the air, then twists and dissipates, melting into the sky. She turned into a Beyblade. 85. Okay, we got 18. Oh, it's nighttime. Some time passes after that, and when everything is finally returning to normal. Ice cream, anyone? Ice cream made with spare electrolyte fluid and the ice cream machine.
Yay! Give me one, give me one! Vanilla salt soda flavored.
2,500 PCs, please.
What? That's expensive. How about memory chips with the highest score save data in the green room instead? Okay, let's see. Nanami has save data for Iron Form XBX, Space Jack, Danger Zone 2055, and Better Villa. How many ice creams can Nanami get? 1. Heartless, unscrupulous, I don't know. Exploiter! You're not human. What color is your blood?
Lump sum payment only.
Fine, I'll have 1.
They changed her outfit again? Commandant? Lucia? Here, a synthetic orange soda. Don't tell Liv that I gave this to you. She's now... What? Okay, I'm confused now because they're changing all the designs of characters.
Lucia, Commandant is still recovering. No drinking.
Before she even finishes with the sentence, Liv snatches the ice-cold soda in your hand and replaces it with a glass of warm milk. Ew. More milk? Ew.
I said no irritating diets for 2 weeks.
Liv is wearing an unforeseen solemn expression. You can only surrender.
It's a miracle that you didn't develop any complications from being suffocated for so long. We can't let anything happen to Commandant before we return to Babylonia for a full check.
So does this mean Commandant can't play with us? Just when Commandant got an extended vacation because of the injuries.
Lucia, that's because it might be dangerous to fly in Commandant's current condition. That's why President Hassett extended the vacation time for recovery. And Silica, for some reason, sent over a whole set of things labeled Summer Paradise Experience Pack via a transport craft, filled with inflatable ducks and a variety of swimming rings, and even undersea warfare frames and everyone's casual clothes.
Okay, I see you, Lee. Silica just uploaded the Phoenix Splash Park rebuilding plans into the database. She says this place will turn into a base for both defense and research after rebuilding. Leo has joined the three of you at some point in time, hands you a box of porridge-like thing. Here, a synthetic porridge, jujube flavor. I used the food stall over there and made it following the recipe. I'm scared. Most of the theme park facilities have been repaired according to Asma. We can run a power test today. Not change it to beach clothes, huh? But the underground is still closed off for now. Tentative measures were taken to disconnect the pump room from the ground through explosions to stop the spread of the corrupted. I want to know what happened with Kamui and Kamu. Other troops will have to go deep inside the dead zone here and clear out the remaining corrupted. Hopefully not Grey Ravens. Or the others. They're all playing. They're saying that they have to fully enjoy the legendary theme park before the transport crowds arrive. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice. I'm here to tell you something. We're about to run a power test. To make sure it all works, everything is going to be powered up at the same time. Okay. What do we need to know this? I'm not moving. Attention all units. Attention all units. Get ready for a full power test. And 3, 2, whatever. Go! All of the theme park comes to life, lighting up like magic. And then gorgeous neon bouquets gleam above your heads. Heck! Just ignore that. Accidentally popped the final protocol before the park closed off way back then. It's got a firework parade or whatever it is. Booms, bangs, explosions, neon blossoms of various shapes and colors fly before your eyes. So pretty. Can't believe they're using gunpowder for this kind of non-practical display. They stopped. Anyway, nothing wrong with that, right? Nobody does fireworks anymore. Like, at all. If there comes a day where gunpowder is only used for these non-practical purposes, for some reason the vision of that day fills you both with hope and fear. After a nigh eternity and countless sacrifices, counterattacks is finally on the horizon of Babylonia. To the final victory, everyone in Babylonia will gladly burn themselves up to end this war. It is the case of this generation. It is the case for the generations to come. Only when the punishing fire ceases being a threat to humanity, will sacrifices end. As for what comes in the day after, no one, not yet the president, nor the instructors, have spoken on the matter. Hopefully they don't touch any of my friends. Let them leave. Okay. Meow. Love that.
どうよ。アイラにデザインさせた服だよ。今回はルシアに買ったよ。
Oh, is she Karenina?
おい、早く言えよ。黙ってんじゃねえ。
This stuffy Karenina. It's great. Higgles in the sand? That's crazy. Ah, everyone's just dressed up. That's so cute.
おい、来年もまたここに来ような。
If they give me back vacation next year. Okay. That's cute. Oh, is this one? Oh no, it's not. 19. That's cute. Karenina wants us to stay. It all still feels so surreal. It's because of the intense series of events. Now that everything is finally over, you instead feel like being in a dream. A few days after that, Babylonia sent the support force and engineering force to Venus Splash Park's vicinity And in the end, they found no Ascendant's trace in a 300-kilometer radius. What is a kilometer? They must have forgotten what they came for, said President Hassan. I bet. But what did the death of Shom and all the events surrounding the Venus Splash Park accomplish? Perhaps only time will tell. President Hassan, like his usual self, laughs it off, saying that he can do the worrying. And as for you all, those who went through this horror show, get some rest and wait for orders. Well, Lucy and Lee are carrying I-beams around, things a human obviously cannot help with. They must be helping out in the engineering force. What happened if I wanted to help? Ali is arguing with Karenina over something. Kamu, who lost track of Roland's whereabouts, has just been silent. Did not leave, but perhaps a word or two asking if he wants to be here would be nice. As for the rest, they probably went to play. So go entertain myself. Well, not like they need help. Oh, someone's on the Ferris wheel. Oh, someone's on a Ferris wheel. Vera? What are you doing here? Why can't I be here? It's not like you own this place. What are you getting at? Thanks. Spare the things. I just happen to have the adrenaline shot left. 10 people I saved, they really live long. Even so, hearing this, Vera raises her eyebrow as if offended. Guess you really aren't afraid of death. You almost became Commandant Mintz from that Gabrielle, and now you're involving yourself with death again? Well, I'm not. So what are you here for? Just to say thanks? Yep, Commandant's coming by just to express gratitude. Just return a "You're welcome, Vera." He's ready to backhand her. Carrying a bowl of icy-looking snacks, Lee inserts himself between you and Vera. Here the NGs made... NGs? Made this after they fixed up the vending machine over there. This thing's called Venus Splash Park Special Classic Summer Shaved Ice, or something. You what? That's what... And what's with that get-up? You came all the way over here to give me this? Ridiculous. Looks like that beastly Lee from before is not all domesticated. Now I'm just being extra cautious around you. Huh. Should I try applying and transferring your precious Commandant over to Cerebus? I wish I could read. Well, that's not going to happen. I'll see. Vera continues on, ignoring your puzzled expression. So, Kudo Kiddo, what exactly are you here for? If you're just to protect your Commandant, you can have him back now. Lee stays silent for a while, then he shoves the shaved ice into Vera's hands. Like Commandant, I've come here to express my thanks. Regardless of what you're actually doing here, it has saved Commandant's life. Not having expected such a situation, Vera pauses for a tiny flicker of a second. What's the point of constructs eating something that's just taste and no substance? Since this is human food, shouldn't you be giving it to Sly Boo? If I gave our dear injured personnel this, Liv would burn me at the stake. You could try if you want to die. I still want to live a little longer. A slight frown shows up on Vera's face, but almost instantly her usual smirk returns. Fine. You say thanks and I accept. Thank you. You're really changed, Lee. Alright. Hurry on and get lost now. You're disturbing my peace and quiet. You need lessons on lying. You've never been in the peace and quiet type. What if she wants to change? Guess I've changed too. See? You turn to leave, but Vera speaks one more. The others in Cerebus will be off on another mission, and I'll be a free agent for a while. Nicholas orders. Before Cerebus finally gets a Commandant, the higher-ups will likely be having headaches about where to settle as Jinxies. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I wonder which squad I should go plague next. Please have mercy. Oh, I wonder. Leah's like, if you decide to touch anybody, you are not touching us. Be gone. I banish thee. Boo, do you have a moment? Yep. Regarding both of the two separated consciousness, though minute. Aloha, hello, Grave Lord Neely. Hi. Aloha to you too. How you do? They both display stability decrease over time, whether it's because of the effect of Terebrian or something else. This kind of continuous decline is not a situation we'd like to see. Hi, Zalgo. Hello. How you do? Doing good. How was your weekend? I wish I could slept in more, but it was decent as well. How about yours? The only solution we have right now is to send Kamu back to Kamui's frame occasionally while keeping a close eye on them. That sounds concerning. We believe this will restabilize both consciousnesses. Oh, thank you for the likes, Grave Lord Nell. Can't help it then. As for Kamui, please tell me he woke up. What's the matter with him? He did wake up. Kamui-da! Kamui's large head pops up in front of Asimov and fills the entire screen. I can imagine Asimov was just like, oh dear God. Kamui-dan, what happened on the surface? I was here when I woke up. Where's my cap? And Kamu too. Oh wait, Chrome is supposed to be down here. Where is Chrome? I can't talk to him? Where's the guy? This incessant chatter and seemingly brainless barrage of questions bury Kamui. As you can see, he's the same as before. To be honest, I was also surprised at the results of the surgery. Lieutenant Brian might have helped him recover, or not. Well, there he is now. And because he kept nagging the others to get him back to the park, we all decided he should be shoved in the next transport plane and sent over. Any problems that arise, we'll deal with them as they come. Okay. Right after hanging up, Nanami and Sophia catches you. Kamui-dan, look at this! Rawr. Sorry. I was wondering if he had gotten a beach outfit. Why didn't they... Also, he has long hair. But why didn't they make this, like, his main frame? Like, he looked so fine. Putting aside where the two found this outfit, how did they manage to get Kamui to wear it? It must have been the battle of the centuries. What's going on here? Nanami is saying that. Shh! Question mark. Then, as if realizing something, Kamui turns and leaves. He looks angry. Then bye. We'll be going. Have fun playing, Commandant. We have just been overwhelmed by this stream of events, but you find Kamui's expression a little off. No, I want to know what happened. Oh, don't tell me he switched into his other outfit again. And with this, the memory transfer process is over. You should be waking up now. What's going on here? Don't panic, it's just an electromagnetic restraint. I'm taking you through the airdrop cabin's private channel. I'm talking to you. I can't read, apparently. You people can stop being so wary of me. I'm not about to make enemies of you. Same here. If you don't believe me, just let me out on the surface, and I'll find my way to live on my own. We've indeed considered such an option, but this isn't something that we wish to do. Instead, our recommendation is that you temporarily join Grey Raven and work together with Sky Blue. No freedom? If I don't work with Babylonia, huh? No, you're not working with Babylonia. Please learn the difference. That's Mom's just like, look, I'm just a researcher, please. I'm just telling you what I've been told. You're working with Sky Blue. He's awake. You can give him the talk. I'm just a technician, not my field. See? You're just like, bruh. I just go here. Thank you for the follow, Kumura. In the hologram in front of Kamu, Asimo packs up the scattered equipment and data, then leaves the lab. President Hassan, big fish, eh? Of course, you need a big fish for recruiting someone with a big bite, right? Cut the bootlicking. It's like, okay, wrap it up. You are not cooking. No, this is the reality we are dealing with now. So funny that one of his frames outfit is the Black Mufflet. Wait, does he? He's about to be finding this frame. I've leveled him up, but I haven't upgraded him to where I can see his different frames. Ugh, I have to see this. You're the last piece of the puzzle in my plan. The Babylonians counterattack and finally take shape. This is gonna fail. But if you're not willing, I won't force you. I'll unchain you and you can walk out. They're really doing the arf arf bark bark. But if you choose to leave, you will no longer be authorized to know about Grey Raven and Kamui. You will have nothing to do with them for the rest of your life. Well, I'm sure you can find the means to keep your mind in order and survive, even with just yourself. Explain your proposition clearly. If you hide something, I'll rip your head off. I think I have him on my account, but I haven't upgraded him at all. Ooh, tis fine. As long as you have him. Naturally, let's begin. Kamui is so adorable. You're still so full of energy. Yep, Of course, I'm the energy man. I'm the ice cream man. Have you seen Kamu?
Kamu? Oh, right. Where's the guy? Kamu's gone missing. Kamu-dan!
Kamu's missing. That's why I'm asking you. Aw, shucks. If he hates this kind of atmosphere, then he'll likely find some place to hide. Do you know where he is? Oh, yeah, because they're like two of the same. Well, I'm not sure either. With Kamu, maybe. Probably not that far away. Taking it out of the corrupted because he's mad or something, maybe. Underground again. Another swing of his weapon lands, only corpses and silence remains on the beach. Phew. I guess he's right. Finally, feeling better now. Kamikaze tosses aside his weapon, and unfortunately corrupted and plants himself smoothly on the beach. I would hate to be the corrupted just waddling on by and you just be like, bop, big old sword. Cloud Strife just pulls into the function. Sheesh. Wait, can I just like, oh, no, oh snap. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to kind of like hide it. I want to see the entire thing without the words. Come out, I see you. Fine. I'll be leaving this place next and joining the Ascendants. After all, Jackie said that I am more of an Ascendant or corrupted than a construct. Why? What why? I'm part of them now, aren't I? Why? Are you a why robot? Are you still here? I should have asked with why. You're just like what Kamui said, an interesting weirdo. Why, thank you. Kamui shows a rare, thoughtful expression. Well, I guess I can afford staying here a little longer, please. I don't like the crowd, but I'm a little interested in the ice cream thing that Kamui mentioned. Let's see, what's next? 20 is done. Good question, what's next? 18, 20. Would that be considered finished? No, it says 76. I feel like every gacha game needs an edgy character, right? It's just, I walk a lonely road. It's just like, okay, wrap it up. Why does it say 76? It's because it's a hard mode. Oh, this isn't a hard mode. This is a hidden. Ew. The sound of anxious back and forth pacing fills the research room deep in the facility. I mean, hey, we simp, we love it. It's just a phase. It's been too long. It is a dimly lit room, the interior flickering under the weak jaundice of the lighting. To the Ascendant Shelm, however, the brightness has long since lost its meaning. In the middle of the research room lies withering mechanical remains. Some are missing limbs, some have their torsos replaced by monstrous-looking ones, some are left with only their heads. Oil, vital fluid, indistinguishable liquids seep from under their bodies. A network of attached pipes are endlessly pumping activators inside, forcing these remains away. Forcing them alive, pumping them with life, making them wither, and sickening madness. Question: are you going to do like the character story events? I'm thinking probably, but I'm mainly focusing on the like the main story and like the side story just to catch up so we can 100% everything. If I do the character stories, I'll probably leave it to just a specific stream because I know that their stories are most likely going to be long. Now, the only time I'm going to do it like early is if it's included with the main story. They squirm and shift, struggling to drag themselves towards Shelm. However, the cables and tubes attached to the body stop them from ever reaching him. Unending hisses and wrathful thrashes of the corrupted erupt from the back of the research room. The electricity traps on the wall flicker and burns their body. Their limbs burn, disintegrate, and regenerate, bit by bit. They repeat the cycle over and over, all to break through this wall and reach the research room. Why? Because Shelm is in the center of the research room. In his hands holds the shot of the punishing virus, flashing with scarlet electricity. This place should be a familiar sight to Shelm's heart twinges, but Shelm's heart twinges with unease. 72 hours have passed. He would never make such a mistake. Who is he? For safety's sake, Shelm turns to the console behind him and taps quickly on the screen. Experiment record number 70,412. Experimental Ascension Bodies Batch 70,411 failed. The initial ascent filtering is too much for the current equipment and degree of modification. The effect too cannot be alleviated internally. Shum sets the injection aside, clears his throat before he can take. Oh, he's trying to go ahead and revive him, like save him. As expected. Based on the initial reaction of the subjects, I'm walking on the right path. Given the right environment and some fine-tuning to the mod data for the corrupted host, I would definitely succeed. This was an actual anime. This would be the beach episode, right? It's just a casual filler episode. Everyone come along! Let's go ahead and splash in the water. Like, okay. Do you, my dear? Alright, this should do it for the final recording. Begin data export. Export command received. ID verification, Dr. Sohn. Authority level, X+. Beginning export procedure. The console hums as it runs. Shom walks past the carnage in the room. Experimental subject number 65,018. Lasted a long time in the filtering. He gave me good refining materials. Experimental subject number 63,901. This humanoid was made from the constructs of the same squad. They were all good raw materials, but it's a pity they still couldn't survive the first filtering after fusing them. The scenes flashed through Shom's mind. Every single experimental subject taken apart, studied, forced to connect to the Ascension network. To Shom, all of the subjects were like his medals of honor. Data expert complete. Hearing the system beep, Shom returns to the console. He stowed the ejected black cube on himself. Mechanical noises ring out from where he stowed the cube. When the noise finally dies down, Shum straightens his clothes and moves, checking to see that the cube is not affecting his movement. As April Fool's joke, when you open up the game instead of your character, it was Gabrielle. I didn't play it on April Fool's. Ew, I missed that. I need to start playing this daily at this point. Even the most wonderful of times must come to an end. It's time to say goodbye to this place. He's gonna blast it. At that time, Shum enters the terminal command on his console. Several mechanical arms appear on the walls as the command is executed. The arms dance around about the room, dismantling all the machinery, one by one. Soon, the barely alive mechanical remains become piles of metal scrap. Buzz. After a burst buzzes, the console and all the mechanical arms fall silent. Seeing the research room taken by silence, Shum pushes his glass slightly and leaves. He just destroyed everything. Shom walks alone on the main path of the research facility. Suddenly, he stops at the T-section. Long time no see, Shom. Huh, you actually came over. Didn't you used to look down on my research? You're the same as ever. So they were colleagues. That's actually interesting. The speaker steps out casually from the back right corner. He rests his chain blade to one side and lazily leans against the wall. You seem different from before. I did go through a lot in that city, after all. You did, didn't you? Judging from the data report from Ko Long, it required a few accidents. But overall, we can consider it a victory. All your time was spent holing up in labs around the world, messing around with your pointless research. Almost forgot you're an Ascendant. You're mostly right, but I must get one thing clear. I'm not chosen by Miss Luna, but you and I both serve the Ascension Network. Technically speaking, we are both Ascendants. You're becoming just like Gabrielle and your pedantry. Shum was about to protest, but resigned when he noticed Roland rumbling about without a care for him. Shum merely shakes his head and begins to walk again. I'll listen to your rumbles right after I come back. I have a new research task on hand. Roland pauses and looks at Shom. I take it that you aren't coming with us on the next mission, then. Naturally, my research is what made me live through the filtering, is it not? Is that so? Which reminds me, how's that device you asked me for working out? You didn't seem to have used it in front of the others. Remember to send me the data after you use it. After all, I'm just a researcher with zero combative capabilities. All this killing and fighting, I'll leave it to you for professionals. Shom strolls past Roland, walking toward the left of the intersection. A researcher with zero combative capabilities, you say? Never knew these researchers could leisurely fix all the hidden turrets, and something pointing a piece at them. If you really wanted me dead, I'd be long dead before all of this Tourette business. Oh, what a spoil sport you are. They're just having this casual conversation, like, yep. Anyway, if I decided to, I could just throw hands. But you didn't. I know, but I could. Okay. Born this way. Shom pushes his glasses up again with no intention to fool around with Roland. He leads through the passage. Roland puts away his scythe gun after he speaks and walks in a completely opposite direction to Shom, to the other end of the corridor. That was a useless conversation. But okay. Get into it. Looks like the rat came out of his hole. Indeed. But why all this hassle anyway? It'd be easier for me to just off him right now. Then we can now weed out all his labs. Fine, fine. I got it. Roland displays his impatience in full, waving his hand to cut Gabriel off. From outside of the facility, Gabriel puts away the book he was reading and steps into the light. You know, if you weren't sitting here, I might have already popped a cap in him. So, like, we just missed the 8-foot tall dude, wool cloak, and a hat? I'm concerned. You cannot bear the consequences of doing so. Enough with that. What about the others? I've let that off. I'm ready too. Well. Guess it's finally time. Roland stretches as he walks past Gabriel. Gabriel returns to face the research facility, removing his hat in a salute. He returns the hat and catches up to Roland. Do you have a favorite member of the Ascendant? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe, I guess Roland, like, his fighting style is horrible, but like him as a character is pretty funny. I guess Roland could pass. A loud explosion booms from behind as the research facility collapses in a blast. The UA sends the coats of the two fluttering wildly. Now then, let the games begin. Alright, very well. Are in grayscale. Miss Luna, we have fully investigated Venus Splash Park. According to the scar-faced man, that place should be Shom's final destination. But
Worry not. He has no reason to lie about this. A non-fatal betrayal is pointless.
Very well. Then we shall begin making preparations. Luna lightly chuckled, interrupting Roland.
Before you begin, there is someone that requires her attention.
Luna lightly tapped the screen next to her seat several times. Connection was made. Thank you for waiting, my fellow colleagues. These are the coordinates of Shom's current facility. Happy hunting to you all. Something Vera said, happy hunting. I'm concerned. With the transmission of the middle-aged man's voice, the terminal screen flickered, a huge red mark pointing to the middle of a desert in North America. With the coordinates confirmed, Luna cuts off the connection. What is it that you wish for, Miss Luna?
We want Shom dead. By hook or by crook.
You thought she did something with that?
But we have to destroy all of his trump cards and research materials before he dies. Covet that which shan't be coveted, and be prepared to go through fire and water.
She's imagining the MC giving Luna head pats in her, just being annoyed by it. That would be funny. I feel like if the main character did try to do head pats, all the Ascendants would just be glaring at us and just trailing us, just like, you dare touch Miss Luna? How dare you? It'll be a death wish. Listening eagerly, Roland raised his chain blade. He looked excitedly at the seated Luna.
Which is why I need you and Gabriel to drive this rat out of his hole.
Huh?
To allow him a soundless death and mercy. He will attend his own funeral at the place and time of our choosing. When that time comes, you will have plenty of time to play your game. Of course, that must wait until after we achieve our goals. Do you understand?
Luna speaks lightly, but the Ascendants present can instantly feel the oppression in her words. Anyone who hears cannot help but obey. We do, Miss Luna.
Good.
Wait, so how come Gabriel was like colored and everyone else is just graycelled?
Good. After you two confirm that Shom has departed, Alpha will make sure no one comes to intercept Shom on its way to the stage. Until then, set up the hunting grounds and wait quietly. Lamia?
Another goddess seen deer. Very scary.
Luna's words echoed in the empty Ascendant space.
A few seconds later, the scenery behind Roland and Gabrielle distorted. I'm here!
Very well. We shall split up and meet at Venus Splash Park.
Let the curtains fall in the land of your childhood, Shom. Why is everyone speaking Shakespeare? I can see the aisle the park is on. Phew, guess we're finally here. Gabrielle's words remove Roland from his reminiscence. Roland returns his gaze from the sea and to the so-called speedboat he is on. I never thought you had a penchant for modding. These things run fast, though the shape is quite questionable. Function over form. This thing can even be used as a mobile arsenal. Press this button and it will run on the current route and detonate when it hits the target. Okay, that's more than I need to know. I have no plans of going on an explosive lover's leap with you. Imagine Roland and Gabrielle just holding hands as the boat explodes behind them and it just pretty jumps out. That'd be funny. I want to see that. The phrase lover's leap is inaccurate, according to the books. Oh my gosh, we do not know. Oh, yes, you are just as dull as dishwater, my man. Enough bantering, not dishwater. Let's go ashore. We still have to set the stage. Oh, we're off for this time. Wind blows over the vast desert, sweeping up sand and dust into the storm. In this weather, it is as if the desert is covered by a thick layer of fog. A cacophony of engine noises cut through the mist, sand, and dust. As the noise approaches, a white-haired girl in red bursts out of the sandstorm on a black motorcycle, leaping into the air. She thinks she's Leon Kennedy. Then the girl in the motorcycle slams heavily back on the ground, while sending up a shower of sparks due to the emergency braking. Prominent black tire marks trail out behind her. The motorcycle slides to a halt in front of some building ruins. The girl takes her blade from the vehicle and walks within the wreckage. This place. After it reaches the middle and scans, the clearing is piled high with the remains of bionics animals. The ground is dotted with huge circular craters, and the surrounding buildings also show obvious traces of bombardment. Internal conflict among humans. No, they don't have the resource to spare. Alpha comes to a relatively intact building and brushes the dirt off the surface gently. Under the desk is a line of obscure text. Revealed to the light of day once more. I butchered that. Forgive me. Operation Arcadia. Number 5, North American Launch Base. The song I'm playing in the background, that's the song I was talking about. Oh, this one! I'm not gonna lie. It's really good. Let me have to make this new main music for our game here. Change the main music. We never need it. We need this one. If I'm not wrong, something seems to have come to Alpha. She turns to the pile of bionic remains and walks over to them. With a flick of her wrist, the half-heartedly piled remains are instantly disintegrated by her blade. They turn to pieces and scattered all over the ground, revealing an old transport craft buried underneath. Most of the transport craft is destroyed by bombardment, and the loading bay is warped beyond recognition. There's no need to wonder what happened to its passengers and cargo. A family crest is gleaming proudly on the side of the transport craft wreckage. It looks very much Eastern. The owner of the transport machine have written their name in a striking red under the family crest. Shunsuke. That's his uncle, eh? Just as I thought. Ah, thank you for the Laxmeter drum. Shom. You have a gift in drumming up revenge. Too bad you chose the wrong path. An untamable beast is not worth raising. The sandstorm gradually eases and Alpha returns to her motorcycle. This is the name of the song, Hikari. It honestly sounds really good. I'm finally back. I got grounded. No! How dare they? No! Welcome back, oh great one. Yeah, you are finally free. Hooray! Huzzah! First stops this place. Shom. Must be that control center over there. Alpha leaps the launch space and heads for the control center. The motorcycle eventually draws to a halt before a relatively intact building in the desert. Tracks that are bright as day, huh? Looks like the Scarface didn't teach him the tricks of the trade. After parking her motorcycle, Alpha strolls forward to the main door of the building. She's about to enter but suddenly pauses. The walls and the door of rust don't match up. Looks like this place gets frequent visits, not just from Shom. Alpha circles to the side of the building. A pile of supply crates in the shade, hidden in some dry bushes, greets her eyes. Food reserved for humans. In this little toy. Alpha sneers and hovers a blade before her. Through the reflection of her blade, a thin, nearly transparent line can be seen hanging in the air. This game just keeps getting better and better with each chapter. You can tell that. You can definitely tell that their writing gets better. I think they did like a little test run and it was like, yeah, this is kind of going, and they're like, hold on, we actually have a focus on where we're going. Honestly, I adore the writing. I'm like kind of trying to reference off of it in a sense, just in case, you know, I decide to take up a project and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I could do a little something like that. I could do a little something. I know it's gonna be hot trash, but I mean, come on, a reference a little. On military trip mines. It's like this place has been run over by parasites. Footsteps tip-tap from across the door. In one swift motion, Alpha stabs her blade into the wall and smoothly vaults over to the roof of the building. How's the situation in there? Forsaken A. Did they just dip? Okay, and this one just actually has a name. The Ascendant who barged in is under control. Not. What would an Ascendant pop up in this place? Don't know, beats me. They're still interrogating that guy. Mr. Watanabe told us to issue a rally order to the nearby bases first, just in case. Why are they talking outside? This is a terrible idea. I think Alpha New Frame is supposed to be an Oni demon. Ooh. Oh wait, is that the ice girly that I was seeing? Or is that entirely different from Alpha? Because I've been seeing her for a hot second. I think maybe? Alright then, I'll go check the situation inside. The remaining members of Squadron 2041 are also on their way here. I have no clue how to... Should it be like dash 441 or like 20,440? Let me not get complicated. Got it. Oh yeah. Did you ride this bike here, pal? Bike? What bike? Bruh. He just stared at it, was like, this is an odd contraption. When did this get here? Wait a minute, wasn't he there with them? How? What? The brain is not there. As the two Forsaken begin to wander about the motorcycle in front of the doors, Alpha leaps down from the roof and swiftly knocks the two out with the hilt of her blade. Now, our star can't be held back by the paparazzi. Alpha sheaths her blade and walks inside the control center. I am concerned. Countless Forsaken members stream to and fro inside the building. Alpha is lurking in the shadows, observing the situation in the main control room. Why did they go outside to talk? Why couldn't they just stay in the building? In this dimly lit room, Watanabe is pressing a dagger firmly to Shom's neck. Several soldiers are by Watanabe's side. The equipment they carry and the war-worn armor they wear are evidences of their status. Vexenitis, one-eyed, one-eared, one half of his scalp left. The backbone of the Squadron 19, the man who only gives up in death. Halam, 16 years old? 16? My guy. Became a new member of the Forsaken this year. The name and armor borne by her were brought back from the K-44 by Watanabe. Watanabe thought of leaving her behind. She had a shot from 2 kilometers away. 3 kilometers. Still a small lass, but unlikely to meet the same end as her father in any due time. Clark, old soldier, old bones, jack of all trades. Take him with you and you can make friends with any faction. Hey, let's talk things out. Why don't we all put away the guns and knives? We have nothing to talk about with an Ascendant. That makes things difficult then. And here I thought this control center is my little secret. We know things you people wouldn't believe. Speak. What is your purpose here? Watanabe presses the dagger closer to Shom's neck as he speaks. Wait. He's an Ascendant. Why are we interrogating him like he's a human? If I say that I am only borrowing that aircraft behind this control center, will you believe me? You messing around? Maybe. I know it's a lot of people hate to see self-insert in these gotcha stories. Honestly speaking, when it becomes kind of like less noticeable, I don't really mind it. When it comes to like main characters, like I don't know if you ever watched the anime Fuka. Then it starts becoming very irritating because it's like you can't relate to them and it's just like it's obvious. Maxonitis quickly loads his gun after hearing Shom's answer and sticks the muzzle at his temple. I knew it turned out like this. We don't have that much patience. If we don't know what your purpose is, the Descendant would do us no harm. Communication never solves any problems. At that, sparks of electricity appears in the air around Shom. A close look would reveal that the sparks come from a tiny spherical machine in the middle. Take cover! Watanabe lets go of the dagger at Shom's neck and lunges at Maxonitis. I'm not gonna lie, I would have stabbed him, like, respectively. Like, he's enemy, I'm here, I have crew. If I'm gonna lunge to go protect my crew, I'm gonna at least kind of like shock the guy who's my enemy, and then at least in the shoulder, something, and then leap, trying to get our character, like our friend here. Because if he's not maimed, he could just run away and waddle. Right after that, the electric sparks connect and finally erupts around Shom. Smoke fills the main control room. Everyone activate your goggles. Confirm each other's positions. 3 to a team, and brace for combat. Ooh. That little creep got away. Last security visuals say that he's headed for the airfield behind this building. I think there is a manga that explains how often became to be. Ooh, I love mangas. Me staring? Sounds scrumptious. I might check it out. Go after him. Yes, sir! The Forsaken rush out of the building, but the fighter plane piloted by Shom has already taken off, leaving a light blue trail of flame in the air before disappearing into the sky. Ride the other fighters and go after him. Yes, sir! That won't do. As the Forsaken are about to board the fighter aircraft, the red figure sweeps past them. The red figure presents herself before the Forsaken, and she halts all the aircraft break down into scrap metal. Bruh. And this all started because the guys at the front door noticed nothing. You may not go after him. It's you. Long time no see, I guess. I'd rather never see you again. And me, you. Take on a different formation. She's different from the other Ascendants. Alright, so here's the formation. Turn around, run. I know, shocker. You wish to fight? Looks like you didn't learn anything in Kulong. Quite the opposite. You bear the past within us, which is what gives us the courage to battle. You are not the only ones to have changed after that war. Then show me. No, I just want to run away. Can I run away? Okay. I don't know why they didn't just like turn around and just dip. Because they're gonna sacrifice more for no reason.
And fall into the abyss.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to throw down. Deploy B-19 defense formation. Aye, aye, Captain. Roger. Yoink. Ouch. Ooh. Easy. Just a shame. Disappointing. What do you think of Alpha so far where you're at the story? She has her reasons. She is justified. I feel bad for her. Because she wouldn't have been evil if the folks didn't screw her over. I feel bad for her. She deserves justice. No! Oh. Not bad. Go on. Alpha lunges at Watanabe. Watanabe crosses his dagger to block Alpha's perforating thrust. What are you people scheming again? Well, just a mere haunt. A haunt? Quite. You people were just a few uninvited guests. Since Alpha is relaxing from speech, Watanabe rotates his dagger and redirects her blade to the ground. Stepping on the false edge of her blade, Watanabe hops airborne. Oh, my apologies then. Watanabe somersaults mid-air. Using the downward pull of gravity, he launches the wind-tearing cut at Alpha. Alpha on the ground leisurely raises her blade behind her head, taking on an inviting stance. The blade clashes. Clash. Sparks flash. The two find themselves locked in a bind, but none of them could maneuver their weapons into functional offense. They push off each other to put distance between themselves. A dagger scratches finds itself planted on Alpha's arm. Red vital fluid seeps out from the gash. When I read the story, I just imagine a little animation in my head while I'm reading. Ooh, I should probably start doing that. Honestly speaking, it would be really interesting if they decided to go ahead and like animate the entire thing. Like, you know how they have the game for Devil May Cry? Like, imagine they make an entire anime like for that. They also did it for Final Fantasy 15 and 7, Advent Children, and there's so I think I forgot the name for 15, but it'd be cool if they did something like that. Please, we need the good kush. What's the matter? Out of breath? Well, you lot aren't our target this time, though you did cause some trouble for me. Sure you want more? Why don't we make a deal? Alpha points her blade at the Forsaken who have fallen to the ground around her. We call it here, and your companions might make it if you patch them up in time. Heh, nice try. One of the Forsaken on the ground fires its gun shakily at Alpha, but before the bullet could reach her, Alpha casually deflects it with her blade. Clark, take our wounded to the medics. Wise the decision. Goodbye it is. Then, I still have to make sure our prey is arriving at the right spot. What did that man do? Alpha puts away her katana and walks toward the motorcycle. He chased after a false truth. Under the wary gaze of the Forsaken, Alpha rides on her motorcycle and turns to face Watanabe. 'Twas fun. Why is everyone speaking in Shakespeare? 'Twas the night to be the night, and I will fall it for you. Like, okay. It won't just be a scratch the next time you step into Forsaken territory. I can hardly wait. Okay. Wrap it up. Okay, we got another one. It's a shame that it's like for every stream that we do, we can only probably do like one chapter. Is this Sholm's destination? Indeed, the private water park that Sholm's grandfather built for him, Venus Splash Park. Roland is standing beside Gabrielle and looking around. The park facilities are old, but not dilapidated. Some service-type robots are aimlessly wandering around, giving the place an even lonelier air. Unchanged for decades, the small island is gradually sinking in the corner of the Caribbean Sea, frozen in time. At the moment of its completion, time became frozen on this enchanted isle. The observation platform, dreamily hanging in the sky, looks almost like a border between fantasy and reality. To spend time on this island is to know solitude, a type of loneliness that dissects oneself from the world. The plethora of facilities planted in the various corners of the island have all become nothing but shards of the past, accumulating dust that is known as history. Aw, thank you for the like, Cess. Venus Splash Park stands witness to the passing of time, alone, eternal, waiting quietly for its master to return. Thank you for the like, Saga. Looks like this place never did open. This place really is, how should I put it, quite full of childish innocence. Almost gives me the urge to defile it. Please don't, sir. Well then, let's begin. Please don't, sir. There is more to this water park than what meets the eye. Luna's voice rings out from behind the three ascendants, but there is a load upon seeing her, to which she dismisses briefly and begins assigning their missions. Gabrielle. Yes. You will handle the energy center that is supporting the operation of the theme park. It's likely that Sholm's purpose is coming here is hidden there. Yes. Roland, I leave setting traps in the theme park for you. No worries, I'll make sure this game goes smoothly. After giving Gabrielle and Roland instructions, Luna tilts her head at the huge observation platform in the sky. Lamia, can I leave the air to you? I will try my best, Miss Luna. Good. Our operation this time will definitely alert the surrounding factions. They must not impede on our plans. This is the Sholm's final resting place, where he will wake from his dream.
That is damnation, and this place be a wake-up call for those who do not comply.
Okay. I feel sorry for her. I feel like she's just tossed around. They don't actually acknowledge her. After deciding to sentence their missions, Luna heads into the depths of the theme park. Getting shown to play out his hand here, plugging it out one by one. This Luna sure is a mean one. Yeah.
Oh, right. I think I saw an elevator over there that leads to the observation platform.
Don't forget the mission.
Yeah, I can control the flow of the surrounding virus when I'm up there.
Then I shall take my leave. I've just finished scanning the energy center below. It's larger than I expected. But, well, not like there'd be any trouble for you. True, we can easily modify a machine facility on this scale, thanks to what we found in Kulong, turning it into a dead zone, as the humans call it. Would only require half an hour.
Actually, on my way here, I've already raised the virus density around the island as well. It won't take long for the corrupted to rise out from the sea and attack the shores.
I feel like Gabrielle would have like a gentleman style voice every time he talks. Maybe like a very crunchy one. A very crunchy, I am very gentleman, I am very soft boy. Maybe. Maybe. Not bad, girl. 'Tis more meaningful than twiddling our thumbs. Hey, was that meant to be a slight? Left you know, I've been seriously ruminating on how to prepare the stage. Or something like that. I'll leave the surface to you then. Got it. Go. Down you go. Gabriel turns and marches towards the underground energy center. Roland waves his hand impatiently and strolls inside of the theme park. Wow. I find it funny that Lamia just like 2 seconds of screen time is just like, whoop. Alright, well, time to fly. Let me see. Let's start by adjusting the passage. I just realized they changed the design for Roland, didn't they? I promise you he did. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the little leap. Yoink! He's a little flying squirrel. The door is closed. I don't think it was closed when I walked up there. Are we purposely closing the door? Boing doing. Boing doing. The entrance here is blocked. You could just jump over there. Come on, be for real. That should leave only one path for our Oh! He's trying to block everything off. I'm looking like, I know good and well you know how to parkour.
Trespassers on the park must be dispelled.
Oh, almost forgot about you little guys.
Whoop. Whoop.
Goodness me, I can barely see anything. The only pet peeve, like, Roland is strong, yes. Oh boy. But my pet peeve is that he's so slow. Dip. Ooh. Okay, did we do it? Oh, there's more. Come along, my dears. Oh, snap. Come along, my dears. Oh, ah, snap. I managed to get hit. A little more. A little backhand. There we go. Perfect. Come and accept my modification. Or don't. Sometimes I like to watch other gacha streamers that play the Chinese version of these games. Ooh. I feel like that's gonna be like a very different feeling compared to like watching like the Westerners like us. That'd be interesting. Modification is complete and now the view should be nice over there. Come on, little rat. Don't make me wait too long. It's just like the different nicknames. It's just okay. Luna is sitting on a bench in the plaza. In the center of the plaza is a huge shark statue. Under the shark statue is an Eastern-looking family crest with the names inscribed in the gold shark spear. Luna is absent-mindedly glancing at the poster next to the bench. It shows a comical image of Shark Spear holding its arm over its head and running away. The shark mascot can be seen everywhere in the water park, from building decorations to souvenirs. That's cool, but you gotta wait for like a whole month to get an update. Oh, that means they just get everything. Well, that's a shame. I feel like they should start, and this is just me, I don't know. I guess it's because they have to translate everything, you know, and make sure everything's working for the international. But I feel like they should have it to where it is ready to post on both. The original, like the Chinese, and then for as internationals at the same time. That's just me.
What a loving grandfather you have.
Luna looks up at the statue of Shakespeare. It is playing children's songs on a loop.
Let's play! Shakespeare loves gingerbread men.
A Shakespeare is singing, flowing past her ears. Luna arrives before the statue. She touches it gently with one hand, and a Sandrine's bolt flashes across the statue. Incoming connection request. The electronic voice is coming from Luna's bracelet. With the dialer's name displayed in the center of the screen, Luna taps the bracelet lightly and connects. The wrap-up work in Kurlung is complete. According to the reports from my informants, Babylonia will soon start collaborating with the ARU on something new.
Let them be. Our mission is more important right now.
Very well. I hope that what you gain from this is all worth all the trouble.
That will be none of your concern.
Indeed. Allow me to apologize for overstepping.
I know your ways. Do keep in mind who you use them on.
Naturally, all for the Ascension Network. They need disconnect. The energy center beneath her feet roars, and along with a storm of virus swirling madly in the air, Luna knows the show is about to begin. It's giving like Kaleidostor.
Sit back in your seat and enjoy the show. The show is about to begin.
Let me see something really quickly. 6 of 9. Okay, so we have 3 more left. 3 more, and then we'll have to end for the night. Roland is lying leisurely on the Ferris wheel, juggling his chain blade out of boredom. Suddenly, he pauses, he stands and straightens himself, looking at the sky. Huh, those gray birdlings really took the bait. And on the other end, Shum exits the aircraft and planes on the beach. He heads in the direction of the theme park. Roland, at the vantage point, takes it all under his eye. He stretches lazily, then casually leaves the Ferris wheel and heads to Shum's direction. Finally, our main dish. I guess. Do you have some salt and pepper? After Roland and Camus fight, let's see how long you can keep barking like that. Roland turns away from the incapacitated Camus and exits, leaving only Camus, now leaning on his greatsword, barely staying on his feet. Alright, here, have a parting gift. No need to thank me. Roland stops in his tracks and turns, lifting his gun and pointing at Camus. He fires, but Camus easily dodges the moment he pulls the trigger. Of all the characters that you met in this story, which one did you think that you'd be best friends with? I feel like Kamui is a given. He seems to befriend everyone, so maybe Kamui. Who else? I generally don't know. I know that it wouldn't be like any of the Ascendants. I feel like Lucia would be overprotective. Lee just wouldn't care. Probably Liv. Liv seems like a chill girly. And maybe Nanami. Somewhere between that category. The ones that just kind of like bubbly, just don't care. But the child was not meant to maim. Instead, a robust looking chain trails from the bullet. It eats into the wall of the theme park behind Kamui. Bye-bye, bothersome boyos. Roland tugs on the chain rope and it retracts, bringing him out of Camu's attacking distance. Roland presses the remote in his arms mid-air when explosions flare up all over the park. She would probably just want you to be healthy and have a healthy body. True. I feel like if we kind of like stick Nanami in it, because Nanami loves to play games. Maybe she could make Liv Cade and we like play games along with it. Just be like, okay, be healthy, but I guess we can play a few games just for now. But make sure that you go to sleep at this time. It'll be something in between that category. Yoo. After releasing, I said that so backwards, that's crazy. The chain rope, Roland lands inside the theme park. The usual smirk is nowhere to be found on Roland's face. Anger barely suppressed is causing his body to tremble. The rest is in your hands, big guy. Big guy. Big guy. Violent tremors pulsate from the ground, but even the sound of explosions cannot drown out the screams of chaotic self-expansion let out by the infected energy center. Looks like Roland has made contact with the target. Then our prey should be reviving soon. Gabriel hides, waiting in the shadows for Shom. Roland's here. They found out, huh? But no matter, the Babylonians will slow him down. As long as I complete my experiment before he catches up to me, I can turn the tables. Oh, how the tables have turned. Shom readjusts his glasses. Now at the control room of the energy center, the hands are tapping swiftly on the screen. However, Shom soon stills his hand. The production line should be activated right away. Damn it. This use must have caused a jam somewhere. Now they blew it up. This won't do. Might not make it. Allow me to apologize. I am sorry for modifying your grandfather's legacy without permission. Gabrielle walks out of the shadows, appearing behind Shom. What? It's you! Ignoring Shom's surprise, Gabrielle straightforwardly continues. Why did you come here? Shom quickly scans his surroundings for an escape in silence. Gabrielle notices, but decides to allow him to liberty. Allow him to liberty? I'm gonna keep it with the liberty. With Gabrielle standing guard before the exit of the control room, Shom has no place to run. Will you help me if I tell you? Naturally, no. It won't hurt to listen. Besides, you've already turned this place into a dead zone. This saves us one step. It is only done for ease of control. Shut out foreign parties. Yes, but the self-expanding machinery also provides us ascendants with tremendous commuting power. Proper modifications, this place can become the highest output factory for machines. You're interested in machine modification, yes? We are all trying to break our limits, you and me. Together, with the data I have, we can complete the experiment 60% faster. Gabriel stretches out his hand and thumps it heavy on the wall of the control room. The entire room shakes from the tremendous impact. I take that as a no. The way you stall, weakling, is as obvious as ever. Hearing Gabriel, Shom forces a weak smile and readjusts his glasses. Well. Let's see who is the weakling. Let us not provoke, my guy. You are barely half his height. I can guarantee it. The floor of the control room crumbles. Unable to react in time, Gabriel falls to the bottom of the energy center along with the broken floor. During the descent, Gabriel sees the floor in front of the control panel remains intact. Shom is standing on that part of the floor and looking down at him. My grandfather left me this theme park. Of course, there'd be secret features only I know. Well then, farewell. Drop a couple of grenades down there. Gabriel flips in mid-air and Blackwing's metal unfold from his bag, pulling his descent into a halt, hovers steadily in the air, then swings his arm and hurls his cane up. Should have expected that. I'll be running to the hills. Gabriel's cane cuts past Shom's cheek, and nails firmly into the wall behind him. The wind from the cane cuts Shom's artificial skin, and the vital fluid seeps from his wound. Now, if you drop some extra weapons down there that could have halted him, he could have been like, "Oh shucks, let me dodge right quick," and it would have actually gave you some more time. Me personally, I would have dashed by now. You're telling me I'm about to go out? Nah. Looks like my peace and quiet will have to wait until they're all dealt with. Seeing Gabriel flying, Shom quickly pivots and taps on the screen of the control room. He retrieves a light blue rectangular chip from under the screen. It's all on her now. At that, Shom bolts out of the control room and heads for the surface. Dodging the crumbling floor tiles, Gabriel eventually reaches the control room. He lands and straightens his code, then leaves in pursuit of Shom. Dang. Damn it, the explosion blocked most of the exits. Shom checks the map of the energy center projected in his glasses. Vibrations from behind him tells him that the traps he said were not of much use. Good thing the elevator up ahead is still accessible. A quick one, eh? Turn modules activate. Disengage the guard security locks. Go stop that monster. This is not gonna work. Horde corrupted pour out from the corridor that Shom just passed. They all charge at Gabriel's direction. A futile struggle. One of the corrupted launches itself at Gabriel. He dodges by shifting to the side as the corrupted passes by. Gabriel punches it and hammers it into the wall of the corridor. The Gabriel plucks the corrupted from the horde and crushes it into a ball. Hurls it at the incoming corrupted, and most of them topple and collapse from the impact. The corrupted fall, multiple machine guns emerge from the walls of the corridor. Cosmos 9735 HMG. A bullet of this caliber cannot penetrate my body. I don't think that's a real gun. Gabriel merely marches ahead, allowing the bullets to rain down upon him. Smoke and gunfire fog up the narrow corridor. The smoke soon clears, revealing only tripods buzzing with sparks. The HMG is nowhere to be found. In the corridor, Gabriel stands still, looking in the escaping direction of Shom. Everything will end here, through a spectacular finale. Tossing the wrenched out machine guns aside, I cannot read. Oh, Gabriel exits through the corridor. Puff, puff, and I blow your house down. Anyway, Shom stumbles out of the elevator and quickly taps the control panel on the elevator. Elevator lockdown procedure activating. Lockdown complete. Gabriel is just gonna blast himself right through the elevator, like. Confirming that the elevator is disabled, Shom turns and leans on the control panel, slowly crumbling to the floor. Do not do that. Run. Looking around the plaza, everything here just like the blueprint his grandfather had shown him. The central statue of Shakespeare playing a preset children's song on a loop.
Let's play. Shakespeare loves gingerbread man.
Ugh. After a few deep breaths, Shom finally calms down. Dancer walks towards the giant statue in the center. Oh yeah, did you see that somebody leaked 2 scenes from the Avatar of the Last Airbender movie? I haven't. It never popped up on my feed. Does it look good? Last time I seen they tried to do any type of Avatar of the Last Airbender was kind of mediocre. Very questionable. Looks like I made it. Next I just have to activate the statue to buy me more time to escape. Going somewhere? An imposing female voice rings out from behind the statue. It is a familiar voice and one that Shom fears greatly. Good, because it's an animated movie. Oh, okay, word. That is more reassuring. I don't know why, like, okay, so I just seen a Mario movie and then they was advertising the Moana movie before the Mario movie came on. Why did they make a live adaptation to it? What is the reason? Like, I don't mind live adaptations, but I don't know. It was not giving. It was not giving at all. But alas, if y'all like it, I love it. I'm just concerned. Small beads of sweat seeps out from his synth skin. Fear instinctively dominates his body. Without a second thought, Shom turns and bolts. Against Roland and Gabrielle, Shom would still dare dream of a reversal against all hope. But with Luna, only one thought occupies his mind. Run. Survival instincts on fleek. We like this. Why aren't you answering Miss Luna's question? Ouch. Gabriel somehow is already standing in the way of Shom's escape route. Before he could even react, Gabriel takes a step forward and launches a blow at his abdomen. Shom falls to his knees from the blow, footsteps approaching from behind. And he knows everything is over. Aw man, that kinda sucks. In appreciation, or perhaps out of a mere amusement, Luna stretches out a hand and gently pats Lamia's face. Miss Luna! Good work. You did well. Step back and wait for everything to end. Okay. It's your turn. No more cards in your hand? Ugh. Now that you have me, all my cards are useless anyway. You should have seen this day coming. Indeed, I have. But this is all worth it, to reach the truth that you hid. Hearing Shom, Luna frowns slightly. Gabrielle walks expressionlessly to Shom and lifts his head with one hand and slams him heavily onto the ground. The ground cracks from the great impact. For what reason? She's just chilling like, yep, let me walk up there. Ouch, I got a concussion. Chum's frame is clearly not built to withstand such a blow. The erratic sparks speak volumes of his coming in.
You lack not only self-awareness, but also fear at all of the unknown.
Luna raises her arm. Tundran flashes skirt from her fingers to Shum's frame. He falls convulsively, violently on the ground, convulsing. Though Shum's frame is crippled by Gabrielle, he's forcibly held awake by Luna. I still remember. When I was young, my grandfather planted a cherry tree on top of the family courtyard for me. This is not the time to reminiscing. Everyone in my family praised its beauty. What are you getting at? Exactly. Because who been hollering about a whole lot of nothing? Chum hangs his head, gasping and struggling to squeeze out the words out of his mouth. Goodness me. Ignoring Gabrielle's question, he continues. But I've never found it beautiful. All that time, I only had one thing in my mind. I want to destroy it. I wanted to see the blossoms fall, pour over the courtyard, or even me, myself, scattering into pieces. Whatever the outcome, that would be my choice. What I did, it's just the price to discover the truth.
Oh, and what have you discovered?
The essence of the Ascension Network. It's essentially a communication protocol. Power is granted through the port, but the access requirements are strict. Those who connect to it and live through the constant filtering becomes Ascendants. Ascendants can wield the power the Ascendant brings, but they are also endlessly tormented by it. Fail to endure the filtering, and they become reduced to a mindless corrupted. We figured this out already. We all know of this already. Is this the extent of your research? Then, do you know that not all Ascendants are filtered out by the Ascendant, or by you?
Lullaby.
Indeed. That experiment birthed the first artificial Ascendant, one that lived through the initial filtering and accessed the Ascension Network. Though the continuous filtering of the Ascendant afterwards dulled his strength, causing a gap between him and the other more natural Ascendants, but he is still a true Ascendant. The Ascendant Shom. But that experiment, if I recall, Gabriel whispers in Luna's ear. Luna nods, and Gabriel knows not to pry further. He removes his hand and holds it across his chest, then straightens to observe the Shom before him. I've worked long and hard, and now I'm finally able to reproduce an experiment. Using this new configuration combined with the spark, more Ascendants can be created, and they can all survive the accursed initial filtering with my help. You understand what an Ascendant horde entails, don't you? Tom's face slowly twists into a smile as he speaks. Immersed in his speech, he does not realize the darkening of Luna's expression. The transformation of quantity into quality, still in dialectical materialism, the mass-produced Ascendants will become the most powerful force of the earth. They will wipe out all that stands in their way. Which is why we should work together, yes? We can work together, how about it?
Enough.
Shum stretches out his hands in invitation, but Luna cuts him off midway.
How foolish you are. The truth you've been after never existed in the first place.
Impossible! I know! I've reached the gift of the network. Unlike those transcendents, you have the power, but do not wield it.
Pathetic.
Luna walks up to Shum and presses her hand against his forehead. Shum's expression changes from fear to excitement, then to confusion, fading to disbelief in the end. As if dumbfounded, he gawks at Luna.
Do you see now what that person did to you?
The time? But that's what happened. I see. It all makes sense now.
Everything has been a foolish dream of yours. Your experiments were castles in the sky. You've been pouring yourself into the abyss. Have you ever considered that you've lived through the initial filtering, all because of this morbid obsession of yours?
Luna removes her hand from Shum's head and gives him a disdainful look.
Artificial ascension. Nothing but a self-indulgence of a prancing clown.
With that, Luna leaves the dying Shum in front of the giant shark statue, turns and shifts her gaze at the people of Babylonia in the distance. Surprise, shorty! Luna is standing alone in the entrance of the Vaina Splash Park, looking at the beach. Gradually, she opens her mouth.
What is it?
As if on cue, Roland hops down from the nearby building. His once damaged frame seems to have been pre-functionally repaired. Should we deal with the Babylonian axe? I'm ready always.
Unnecessary. We have achieved our purpose. Babylonia, playing sleuth, here is just helping us clean up. They provided a good laugh, so let them be. Let them amuse us.
Very well. While the two are talking, Alpha connects in. I'm almost done here. Later than expected, Roland can see Alpha frowning slightly through the holographic screen. Just ran into trouble on the way over.
No matter, I'll wait for you at the beach.
Sure. Luna disconnects and turns to look at Roland.
Gabriel is almost finished on his end. Go meet him.
Roger. With that, Luna leaves, heading to her agreed location with Alpha. Roland, for some reason, is standing still. His Luna expression. Is it just me? He's been acting quite strange today. Suspicious. Oh, that was oddly quick. Oh my stars! Is that Alpha in our little beach outfit? How did it end?
The way it should. The betrayer becomes betrayed, dying in the dream that is his childhood. Chum's end will be a good wake-up call to his like.
Looks like everything's going our way. So why don't you look happy?
Huh?
Luna blinks out surely from Alpha's words, as if realizing the unusual expression she is wearing. She quickly adjusts and returns to normal.
It's nothing.
Okay, it's okay. Tell me when you feel like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that that's over, what's next? At Alpha's question, Luna lowers her head in thought. Alpha stands by her and waits, glancing at the surrounding scenery. The sea breeze blows into the scent of summer, rustling the coconut trees on the beach. If the next stop's not decided yet, why not relax a little here?
Yay! A million yays!
Lamia suddenly emerges from the sea and claps her hands excitedly. She claps a few times before freezing when she realizes Alpha's blade is out on her neck. Wasn't asking you, and I've warned you, don't go invisible around me. Read the room before you pop out. Sorry, I'll be careful next time. I've heard that more than enough. Looks like you need a few broken legs to remember. Lamia struggles desperately, even stealing glances at Luna and plea for help. Seeing the two, a light chirp escapes Luna's lips. Alpha and Lamia pause at Luna's laugh. Luna shakes her head and speaks.
If you say so, sis. Let's take a rest. We'll rest all that we can before the Babylonian reinforcements arrive.
Help me. The summer heat did not falter even at night. The night breeze, brought over by the sea, is a wave of turgid humidity. Unpleasant though it may be, it does nothing to damper the enthusiasm of those at the beach. The crowd from Babylonia are holding a grand celebration on the beach. In contrast, the walkway is cold and empty. Footfalls pitter and patter from one end of the walkway, infusing the desolate streets with a hint of liveliness. Finally, I get to relax a little. Finally, I don't see any difference from my usual self. At least there's no missions or work stuff. Mentally, I get to relax. But there'll be work after this break. No, cruel world, despair. Is your emotion module working fine? Maybe not. Lamia's stats are normal. Why can't we be like the people in the poster over there, relaxing on the beach in our swimsuits with snacks on our head? Doing nothing, thinking about nothing, no despair, no nothing. Why are you staring at us? Lamia goes from gabbling to silence, staring at Luna and Alpha. I'm imagining you both on the beach in swimsuits. The thought itself scares me, so forget it. Come to think of it, human swimsuits are meaningless for us. I guess swimsuits are only destined for cute little animals. Should we set off some fireworks? I mean, there's no point, but yes. Alpha interrupts Lamia, radiating with negativity, by thrusting her a bundle of fireworks she found somewhere. Lamia receives the fireworks, raising them like a flag as she slithers towards the beach. I kind of expected her to be shoved inside of a bush somewhere. But, you know, 'tis fine. Fireworks it is. Let's go have a look at that store over there.
Did you see something you want?
Yeah. Alpha nods and brings Luna to one of the stores along the pedestrian walkway. The inside of the shop is a practical Shakespeare's paradise. Shakespeare plushies, Shakespeare ads, and more. A big sign hanging in front of the store counter reads, "Opening sale, 70% off."
Looks like a place that sells shark souvenirs.
Not just sharks. Look at this. As Alpha speaks, she flinches out a mini frog plushie from behind a pile of Shakespeare plushies and hands it to Luna.
Why is this everywhere?
Not a bad thing, though.
Well, since you're giving me a souvenir, I'll pick something for you too.
It's, alright. Yeah, better not reject it.
Oh,
It's kinda cute.
how's this?
Nothing, it's just a piece of clothing.
I think it looks nice on you.
As long as you like it. Very revealing. He has a tan now.
Sis, if we can return to being constructs, what would you do?
Same thing right now. Whatever happens, I will stay by your side. That's all. Besides, there's no what-ifs in this world. Alpha replies to Luna's sudden question without much thought, but it draws out a long silence from Luna. Alpha stops in her tracks when she realizes Luna is behind, staring at her with a stern expression.
What if there are?
You mean Shum's research?
Yeah, Chum only saw one side of his research, but there is another side that no one's noticed. At the end of that other side lies the true origin.
A gust of sea breeze washes over. The stifling heat seems to be finally dying down. Night is now carrying a hint of chilling cold instead. Luna raises her head to look at the Alpha beside her and speaks.
I'm a little tired, sis.
Let's go sit over there. Holding Luna's hand, Alpha sits down on the bench next to the pedestrian's walkway with Luna. Luna leans her head on Alpha's shoulder and closes her eyes. Strange sounds travel over from the beach. Looking at where it came from, Alpha discovers several corrupted on the beach, banging on musical instruments. Jesus. Present performance. A bit too rowdy. I'll be right back. Alpha draws her weapon and zips towards the corrupted on the beach. They're like, yeah, let's go ahead and play some tunes. Immediately demolished. I feel bad for them. Should have let Lamia take this pestilent horde with her. I'll get rid of them in return. Maybe. This is where the sound came from. The shell belt. Okay. Okay, I don't even get to read it. Very well. Just the combos. Okay. On guard. It's just like never ending. On guard, my dears. Who's there? Huh? Luna? Taking a hollow? Okay, fine. Just wait till I take care of this one for me. It's a watermelon.
The flames of the abyss will end it all.
That did a whole lot of nothing, not gonna lie.
How is that? Had enough of my power?
Wow. That'd be an interesting skin to have. Sorry, must have woke you up. Must have been a wee and finished with the skirmish. Alpha returns to the beach to find Luna long awake. Luna merely shakes her head at Alpha's apology.
It's okay.
What's the matter? You're staring at me.
Nothing. It really fits you.
Yeah, the texture's nice. Think it's some famous brand from the Golden Age. Design makes swinging my sword easy.
It's not what I meant by fitting you.
Luna words send Alpha into deep thought. Then suddenly, as if in realization, she opens her mouth and continues. Well, next time, if you want pictures of me, just say so. You don't have to take them secretly.
Yeah, it won't be the same.
I guess.
It's late. Let's go back.
Luna rises from the beach and puts a jacket on Alpha, and turns and saunters through the road they came from. Sure. Alpha nods and falls in step with Luna after accepting her jacket. Luna is not wearing a jacket, but okay. After Luna and Alpha left, a figure emerges from the shadows on the walkway. He gazes in the direction of the two and falls into deep thought. Of course, Roland. Roland is everywhere. Exit. Meow. It is over. It is done. So the next time we come to play, we'll be doing the next chapter of Extra Stories. Fortunately, we don't have enough time today to do it. Simulate a siege accomplished. Wait, thank you. Okay. I'll take those. Very well. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Next time around, unfortunately, we don't have enough time for today. Oh, that's fine. Just want to check R&D to see what we're looking at. Anything new, anything great, anything scrumptious for me? No. Oh. What a shame. Okay. Let's look at these achievements, collect everything. Unfortunately, there's no collection summons. So we're gonna have to wait for Girly to refresh. And then we'll be back on the road to wasting our monies. Curious, hold on. Where are you, Kamu? Wait, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for coatings. Was that one? Oh, it is the buffalo. Wait. Okay, that's our current one. Huh. And then he has his samurai one. And then he has his dark knight. He's a dark knight. Interesting. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits here. Tomorrow is Dark Souls. You decided to pop by and help me out a little bit because, oh boy, the pain, the suffering. I can already feel it in my toes. It's gonna be there, but you know. Free real estate. With that being said though, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for the night and come back to it. Come back to it tomorrow. 12:30 a.m. Central Timing. As always, Twitter is where you can find me for all updates, polls, or any miscellaneous videos, not videos, miscellaneous thoughts that come to my mind. I am going to definitely hit the sack after this, because I am all over the place. Yeah, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. YouTube is for all miscellaneous videos and live streams. If you want to watch the VODs, feel free. It's up on there. And then YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok is for live streams where you can join in at 12:30 a.m. Central Timing almost every day. Occasionally, I'll be busy, so I won't be able to pop in. But if you do follow the Twitter, you'll be able to see I try to post it like in the early days, or even previously, like a few days in advance, so you know when to expect or what not to expect. Anyways, with that being said, again, Dark Souls is tomorrow, where we suffer and fight for our lives, the hopes and dreams that we actually managed to finish this. I don't know how we're gonna manage to do it, but I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try to throw games to the side, you know. I gave up on Persona. Just for now. It might be coming back. And after Dark Souls, just finished it up. But, you know, for now. With that being said, thank you all who decided to join in, and hope to see you tomorrow for the Dark Souls at 12:30 a.m. Central Timing. I'm gonna go ahead and clock out and hit the set, because, dear God, I'm falling over me words. Or is the words falling over me? I can't even tell at this point.